Courtiers are furious as new Prince Harry biography reveals royal family secrets from the day the Queen died. Insiders slam book by Sussex cheerleader-in-chief Omid Scobie over claims William ignored his brother's calls as Elizabeth lay dying. Royal insiders have torn into claims that Prince William ignored his brother's calls as the late Queen lay dying in Balmoral last year. Royal courtiers are said to be furious over the claims made by Harry and Meghan's biographer Omid Scobie, who alleges that the Prince of Wales ignored the Duke of Sussex's calls as he raced to be at the Queen's bedside in Scotland in September last year. A royal insider told the Mirror, "It appears no matter what happens behind closed doors, even in a time of such pain and grief, that where the royal family are concerned it will one day emerge. Nothing is off limits with William and Kate appearing to be this author's #1 target. It only takes a few months for the knives to come out again and the wounds to be opened up." In an excerpt of his latest book, Endgame, Mr. Scobie alleges that Prince Harry was kept in the dark about the Queen's health in the hours before she died, and that Prince William feels that he has lost Harry and doesn't want to know this version of him. Mr. Scobie, who previously released a biography on the Sussexes titled Finding Freedom, said Harry, 39, and his 42-year-old wife Meghan had no idea the royal family were preparing for the Queen's death last year. In Endgame, Mr. Scobie recounts how the Sussexes had visited the UK for a series of engagements in September 2022 when the palace announced that Queen Elizabeth had been advised by her doctors to rest. He writes, "By the next morning, the Sussexes had no idea that Buckingham Palace was already planning for the Queen's final hours and the first days of the monarchy's new era, until the Duke's phone started ringing. An unknown number. He usually ignored those. Meghan told her husband to pick up the phone and he accepted the call just before it stopped," the author wrote. He continues, "Harry hadn't spoken to his father much that year, but this was not the time for any father and son tension. Charles told him he and Camilla were about to leave Dumfries House for Balmoral, where Princess Anne was already by the Queen's side. He told Harry to make his way to Scotland immediately. Harry sent a text message to his brother William asking how he and Kate planned to Scotland and whether they could travel together but got no response," Mr. Scobie claims. He was later told Harry had managed to secure a flight with his uncles Prince Andrew and Prince Edward. "It was upsetting to witness," Mr. Scobie claims he was told by a source close to the Sussexes. Harry was completely by himself on this. Mr. Scobie alleges that palace sources briefed certain newspapers that Charles had personally shared the news of the Queen's illness with his son. He quoted a friend of the Duke who said this left Harry crushed. The journalist makes fresh claims about the damaged relationship between William and Harry. The author also suggests William and Harry's relationship is beyond repair because the Prince of Wales sees his brother as a defector, and in the extract shared with People, he claims there is no going back for the brothers and absolutely nothing has changed since the Duke of Sussex released Spare earlier this year. A spokesperson for Buckingham Palace refused to comment on Endgame, due to be released on November 28, when approached by Mail Online. The latest bombshell accusations come just hours after Harry and his father shared cordial 75th birthday call. Harry is believed to have phoned his father on his special day yesterday to wish him happy birthday in a call thought to be the estranged royal's first phone chat in 6 months. King Charles and Harry are understood to have had minimal contact for months, particularly since the release of Harry's tell-all memoir Spare, published in January, and a Netflix series, which was released the month prior to that. Meghan Markle is also said to have spoken to her father-in-law to pass on her wishes from California. And the couple's children Archie and Lilibet recorded a video of themselves singing happy birthday to their grandfather. The Telegraph newspaper reported. The report claimed Charles and Harry will speak again next week after their call marked a shift in tone and a turning point between the pair. Harry and Meghan previously said they had no contact from Buckingham Palace about an invitation to Charles's 75th evening birthday event. The Sunday Times reported that Prince Harry had turned down an invitation to the birthday bash. But a source close to the Sussexes told Mail Online they were not invited to Charles's party. They had not received any invitation and were unaware of any celebrations until the stories came out. The insider previously said, adding, I'm sure the Duke will find a way to reach out privately to wish His Majesty a happy birthday like he has always done. Buckingham Palace previously refused to discuss the King's plans. Buckingham Palace refused to comment on reports the father and son spoke for the King's birthday and are due to speak again next week when contacted by Mail Online. Mail Online has also contacted representatives for Prince Harry for comment. Meanwhile, the Prince and Princess of Wales were seen enjoying a late night out as they departed Clarence House close to midnight after King Charles's glittering 75th birthday party last night. They were joined at the monarch's birthday celebration by his niece Princess Beatrice, Princess Margaret's daughter Lady Sarah Chetto, and Princess Anne's daughter Zara Tyndall and her husband Mike Tyndall. Lady Susan Hussey, 84, the former lady-in-waiting to the late Queen Elizabeth II, was also in attendance, sporting an elegant blue shimmering gown, while Jules Holland also made an appearance. Other family members attending Charles's birthday event also included the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, and David Armstrong-Jones, the second Earl of Snowdon, the son of the late Princess Margaret and Anthony Armstrong-Jones.